Good afternoon. Can someone help me for the presentation, please? Yeah, thank you. I would like to start off by thanking the organizers and His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan and also Her Excellency Mrs. Afra for inviting me to speak in this event. I am truly blessed to be with you this afternoon. The UAE is the country that I have been blessed to live in for the last 40 years. I am here representing the Coptic Orthodox Church of Egypt and the UAE. I am not sure that all of you are aware of the Coptic Orthodox faith. Actually, the Coptic Orthodox Church is based on the teaching of Saint Mark, who brought Christianity to Egypt maybe 10, 12 years after the ascension of Jesus Christ, about 43 years, year 43. He was one of the four evangelists who wrote the oldest gospel. The Coptic Orthodox Church clergy is headed by Pope Tawadros II. He is the Patriarch and the Pope of Africa and all the See of Saint Mark. Let me talk about the beginning of our church in the United Arab Emirates. I will not read from paper, and also I don't know why they left me at the end. They said everything, but I have a heavy accent and I'm the last one here. That is why you have a booklet had been distributed. So if you feel bored, look for the booklet. I will try only to say a few words. We started our first liturgy in United Arab Emirates. It was in March. Actually, it was in May 1974. We were about 30 families, and we had a priest coming from Kuwait to come and perform the sermon and the other thing, baptism and whatever we require. By year 1978, we have the first resident priest who came. That time we were about 100 families in Abu Dhabi and the same in Dubai. We were performing our prayers with St. Andrew Church. He ran away, yeah, okay. In St. Andrew Church. That time we have 4 or 5 churches in Abu Dhabi, and we were one of this crowd congregation going there. We needed our own place to start worshiping, and that was the first church built in Abu Dhabi. It was in 1984. And we have this first church, but later on the congregation grew more and more, and we needed a bigger place. So in year 2004, Sheikh Zayed, late Sheikh Zayed, gave us a piece of land, donated a piece of land. First, it was not a land. He said, you can have your own church. And Abu Dhabi is a small island. It was crowded already. The big guys got the churches before us. That is why they speak also before us. And there was no place for us. We have to go out like the Mormons, what they did. They went outside the city. But they found out that we are too many to go out. You know what they did? They gave us the parking lot of the mosque of Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, and we put our cathedral on the parking lot. Do you believe that? That is where we had that. We started in year 2004. By year 2006, we didn't finish because we have a beautiful building, and the cost at that time, it was about 10 million Australian dollars. Year 2006, the Crown Prince called us and said, when you are going to finish? We said, soon. We said, what mean by soon? We are lacking cash flow. Then with a small calculator, we told him we lack about 4 million dirhams. We can collect 4 million dirhams, but we lack 7 million dirhams, which is about 2,500, 2 million, 2.5 million Australian. I am trying to convert from, it's unfair. So he pulled his checkbook and gave us 7 million dirham in order to finish the church. It is not only tolerance. It is not only giving you the land. It is also make sure that you can practice. So they facilitate that for us. And when we went to tell him, thank you very much for what you did, he said, who is going to inaugurate your church? We love the Pope to come to inaugurate the church. So he invited late Pope Shenouda. And at that time, we used to have priests coming and going. Those priests used to, I don't know what happened in Abu Dhabi, all of them was promoted to be bishops. So we had 9 bishops. Then they invited them, they paid their ticket, accommodation, everything. And they came and inaugurated the church. And we are not only not paying the electricity and water, but if you go to Abu Dhabi or United Arab Emirates, you cannot park your car free. The only place you can park your car free is in front of the church. We park our cars free. Of course, when we park in Abu Dhabi, we get many tickets, and it is a tax-free country, but we pay a lot of penalties for parking. The only place, if you are visiting U.A.E., please, you are welcome to park your car in front of our church. Churches in U.A.E. We have about 20,000 Coptic Christians living in the U.A.E. And we have 7 churches all over the Emirates. We have Abu Dhabi, we have a church in Al Ain, we have 2 in Dubai. We have 1 in Sharjah, we have 1 in Fujairah. I think we have about 15 families in Fujairah, but we have 1 church. And we have a big church coming on Ras Al Khaimah. It is not only the church, it is not only the electricity. We never ever celebrate an Easter or Christmas or New Year without being, we have a lot of participants. Please look for the picture and you will see. We had even during, am I exceeding my time, sir? You will have, forget the revolving restaurant lunch and we will talk. We had a tragic case on 31st December, year 2010. It was January 1st, year 2011. We had, the first thing happened in Egypt that time, they bombed a church. Somebody came and made, and we had a lot of loss that night. And we celebrate as Coptic Orthodox our Christmas on 7th of January. 6th January is our Christmas Eve. That night of Christmas Eve, we have almost 1,200 places inside the church for prayers. 1/3 of that, more than 400 persons who are not Christian attending that night. We have people, we were really touched so much. We have a bus bringing autistic children to attend. We have challenged people in wheelchairs. We have women's, men. We were really, I don't know, some of us, we want them to go because we don't have a place for us to worship in the church. They come and always they are supporting us. So Coptics in the U.A.E., you cannot find a Coptic Orthodox without hanging a cross or an icon for Virgin Mary. You go in their homes, you will find it full of portrait, and we cannot do that without the tolerance in the U.A.E. Let me recap telling you that what the Copts see U.A.E. today. We don't waste time in the U.A.E. to look for the differences of the religion, between which religion and the other. We are really concerned about many important issues. We are concerned about the environment. We are concerned about occupational health. We are concerned about the safety of the people. I will not read this. I just wanted to show you something, and I'm sure all of you are aware of. You know the iceberg. In the top of the iceberg, you see the behavior of the people. In the bottom, deep the water, there are many things. There are the beliefs, there are the values, there are the culture, there are the assumptions. And if we don't look deeply inside and try to spend the time, we will have these icebergs where they will collide. But if we really understand, I don't know how to go back, but let me read what Hans Kang say. No peace among nations without peace among religions, and no peace among religions without dialogue among the religions. So we need to spend some effort is to understand the values and the beliefs of the others, and therefore we can appreciate their behavior. I will not pass any comment for some of the people here who were looking for the behavior and they were criticizing the behavior. Spend some more time, go deeply, and you will appreciate the behavior of everybody. The Constitution of the United Arab Emirates, if you look for Part 3, which talks about freedom and religion, Article 32, the Constitution of the U.A.E. give freedom to exercise religion. Worship is guaranteed. I will not read it, but we practice it and we live it. Let me close with this remark. Maybe some of you will not like it, but this is a fact. The freedom and tolerance in the United Arab Emirates, this is not my words. I heard it many times. The freedom and the tolerance in the United Arab Emirates. Let us practice religion more freely than most of our home countries. Thank you for your time.